Hey there, welcome to another dojo topic. Today we are going to be talking about your spoken word. Have you ever wondered why people say you have to create affirmations, you have to say your affirmations, you have to speak it out loud? If you've ever wondered how that works, the topic that we spoke about today might just answer those questions for you. So I am going to share my screen with you right now and let you see the topic that we talked about today. Again, you are looking at our weekly dojo conversation. You're invited to join us weekly live. If not, I'm so happy you're watching the video. Last week, our topic was the metaphysical story of Snow White, awakening from the poisoned apple. We went through the metaphysical meaning of Snow White. That was really an interesting topic. We had a lot to say about that. If you were unable to join us live or you have not yet seen the video, I will put a link to that video at the end of this video. But for today, we're talking about shifting realities, changing your past to live fully in the now. What does that mean? Like, how can you change your past? How is that possible? Well, we're going to talk about that. So, it's really interesting to know that your reality is never carved in stone. It's shaped by the energetic weight you carry. We often think there's only one reality, what we see, hear, and experience every day. But from a metaphysical perspective, there are actually many realities existing at once. This is no longer sci-fi information. This is actuality. We're understanding this more and more. Actually, we've been understanding it for years and years and years, but more of the teaching is coming out. So there are actually many realities existing at once. And like a film strip, there are thousands of frames lined up in sequence. Each frame is a single moment, a single snapshot of a possible reality. Because you're watching one frame after another, your reality feels like a continuous movie. This is why you might be looking at your life and thinking, oh, there's something I want to manifest, something I want to actually have and hold in my hand, actually feel it within me. And you're wondering, like, why is it not manifesting for me? This is what we're talking about today. But here's the thing. There are other film strips that are just as real. Some are almost identical to yours, others are wildly different. You are simply tuned into one reel at a time. REEL, one reel at a time. When you change your thoughts, emotions, the energy you carry from the past, your words will also change. This is when you can switch reels and suddenly your movie changes. You are living in one version of the story right now, but there are countless other versions of you living slightly or drastically different lives in parallel times. Physical reality is the real everyone's watching. This is the main movie most people agree on, the shared collective experience that most people call real life. It includes the rules we all play by, such as time, seasons, currency, and gravity. But even in this shared reel, the perception of your personal lens will change how the scenes feel. Personal reality is your internal story. This is your private version of the movie, edited by your beliefs, memories, interpretations, and the secrets in your attic. Two people can be in the same scene, yet experience it as completely different films because their internal attic holds different meanings. Parallel realities are like an alternate reel in the quantum field. Imagine a room full of projectors, each showing a different version of your life. In one reel, you healed an old wound years ago. So in another reel, you never even carried that wound at all. Shifting realities means switching to the projector that's showing the version of you that feels most aligned. The now reality is the point of power. Think of it as the frame you're in. The present moment is where all realities meet. This is the current frame you're watching right now, the only place you can edit the movie. Every choice, every shift in focus, every release of an old memory changes which version of reality you step into next. Living in the now isn't just peaceful, it's powerful because you can choose your next timeline consciously. Every choice you make, every secret you clear from your attic is like splicing in a new scene. Living in the now lets you direct your life consciously instead of letting the old reel keep playing over and over and over again. Are the grudges and bad feelings you've been holding on to really worth it? Or would you rather create your own happily ever after? The heavy secrets stored in your attic keep you locked into the same old reel, replaying the same plot lines again and again. You have the power to clear them with your intentionally spoken words to free yourself, to switch projectors and watch a new version of your life unfold, one with a completely different ending. The secrets in your attic keep you anchored to an old, heavy reality. Secrets silently reinforce the version of you who's still carrying pain, shame, or limitation. When you clear those secrets, you free yourself to step into a new version of reality, one where you are lighter, freer, and more in alignment with your true self by overriding your thoughts with your spoken words. You're not denying reality. You are shifting reality and creating your future. Thought comes from the subconscious mind, but your words come from consciousness. The conscious word gives you power to shift your reality. The words you speak are not about erasing the past. It's about reclaiming your power in the present. Instead of having unwanted people, places, and experiences show up in your life, you can shift your reality. So, how do we shift to our desired reality? Be conscious of your thoughts and the feelings they create. You can't control your thoughts, but when you're conscious of them, you can use your words to change the vibrational frequency. When you change your frequency, you shift your reality. When you clear your attic, you break the energetic loop that's been replaying in the background. Breaking the loop shifts your reality and your relationship away from your past. It collapses limiting timelines so you can anchor yourself in the now and become the conscious creator of your life. You are always shifting realities from moment to moment to moment. So the only moment that matters is this moment right now. But how do you tell if you're shifting realities? I mean, yes, you can look ahead of you, right? Either you're standing in front of the ocean and you see the sun, or maybe you're standing in a meadow and you're looking at a field. Aside from what you see, how can you tell when you've shifted your reality? You'll manifest something in such a miraculous way, you can hardly believe the way it unfolded. These miracles are the way your life was created to work and are happening all the time. But when you're not consciously shifting your reality, they look like coincidences or something out of the blue. So we often doubt the shift in our reality. Manifestation isn't about forcing more money to show up, landing a different job, or fixing your health to be able to shift your reality. It's actually the other way around. When you shift realities, you step into a version of yourself who is already living the experience you desire. The thing you've been wanting already exists in that shifted reality. It's part of the landscape. That's why it seems like it shows up in such a miraculous and unexpected way. Reality shifts aren't always something you can see in the moment. You often realize they've happened when something unfolds so perfectly that you can hardly believe it. The exact relationship, the perfect opportunity, or the windfall that you've been desiring so desperately suddenly appears. These miracles aren't rare exceptions. They're actually the natural way our life is designed to work. They're happening all the time, but when you're not consciously shifting your reality, they can look like coincidences, luck, or something out of the blue. The mistake we make is thinking that the manifestation, the money, the job, the healing, is the thing that causes the shift. But in truth, it's your inner shift that causes the manifestation. You move to a new reel, and in that reel, what you desired was already waiting for you. Just like your words can help you shift your reality, they can also help you stay in your new reality and continually shift to even bigger and better realities. Speak out loud. Whatever it is that you want to appear in your life, speak it out loud. Use the power of your word to bring forth what you desire. Remind yourself what God, the universe, the creator, whatever word you choose, tell yourself out loud what God has done for me before, she can do for me again, and more. Get in the habit of saying that over and over and over. Say it out loud. Feel the vibration of your spoken word. Now I want you to try something. Think of the words, I'm happy. Just think those two words, I'm happy. Now, say the words out loud. I'm happy. Do you feel the difference in the vibrational frequency? There is a huge difference between what we're thinking and what we verbalize, what we speak out loud. Miracles don't come from the mind. Don't fall back into the dualistic mind by trying to figure out how to get more out of the miracle you've already witnessed. Miracles are meant to be effortless. They're meant to happen over and over and over and over again. This is the way life is meant to be for us. Instead, let the universe know you're open to more miracles by saying, I am open to receiving health miracles now. I am open to receiving career miracles now. I am open to receiving money miracles now. I am open to receiving relationship miracles now. Speak your words out loud until you feel the truth of them. Your vibration is what's going to call it forth. You can't control your thoughts, but you can control your words. So when an unwanted thought comes up, consciously speak your words to counteract it. This is how you allow your words to come from a film strip of reality that is different than the strip containing your thoughts. When you speak your words with conviction, you move the frame. Be sure you're not speaking your words from fear. Be sure you're speaking your words as a command, and watch how powerful the feeling is as it resonates through your entire being. You'll just feel it all over. Every word has a vibrational frequency, and this vibrational frequency shifts your reality. Think about the words you sing in a song. When you sing something that's really uplifting, it moves you. That movement is a vibrational frequency. It's the same with your words. The words you're speaking can put it out there, which is something that you may want to think about if you are used to thinking songs that are sad, lonely, when you feel depressed and you listen to these songs that match your mood. You're actually speaking vibration that keeps you in that lower vibrational frequency. Use your words to override your thoughts, to consciously shift your reality, as opposed to allowing unchecked thoughts to create unwanted realities. Every word you speak is a seed you plant in the field of your reality. Words carry energy, intention, and creative power. They are not casual throwaways. They are sacred tools for shaping the film strip you're living in. Think about it. You wouldn't use a delicate crystal vase to scoop mud from a puddle. In the same way, you wouldn't want to use the sacred tool of your words to complain, limit yourself, or declare what you don't want. Instead, use your words like you would handle a sacred instrument, carefully, intentionally, and with reverence. Speak in ways that align with the reality you want to live in, not the one you're trying to leave behind. When you witness a miracle, loudly proclaim it as a miracle. Shout it like, oh my gosh, thank you for this miracle. I never would have seen how I could have figured out how to do that myself. What a miracle. Thank you. Thank you. Proclaim it as a miracle and never define it as dodging a bullet. There are no mistakes in life. Just like in the movies, there are no mistakes, only do-overs until you get it the way you want it. Every mistake is a do-over, an opportunity to use your words not as mere sentiments, but to shift your reality. They can give you back your power, not because you earned it, but because it's yours. You are not your past. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not even your achievements. You are a divine being with creative authority. You are not a passenger in this life. You are the director, the screenwriter, and the lead actor. Every thought, every word, every choice is a frame in the reel you're creating. You hold the power to splice out the scenes that no longer serve you and step into the timeline where your desires already exist. The universe isn't waiting to give you permission. It's waiting for your decision. And the moment you make your choice, the real changes. You were born with the authority to shift your reality because you are the one projecting it. We meet every week at the dojo for these types of topics. Please feel free to join us live anytime you like. How was this topic for you? How did it land on you? What are your thoughts? Leave some comments. I'd love to know what you thought about this. Does it put into perspective for you, seeing, saying your affirmations, speaking them out loud, how you feel when you say them? I mean, if you have affirmations that something that you're really desiring and you're just saying the words and you're like, oh, this is never going to happen, the universe feels that. So understanding that what you are speaking is actually putting that vibration out to the universe, it really connects the dots, doesn't it? You know, one of my favorite teachers, she used to teach early 1900s, Florence Scovel Shinn. She used to say, your word is your wand. And I cannot think of a better way to explain that. Your word is your wand. So think about it. If you have a magic wand and you speak words and you wave this, they're like this magic wand that you're waving, and you're letting the universe know this is what I want. This is what I desire. This is who I want to be. This is the reality that I want to experience. When you really take that in, you will be more conscious about the words that you're verbalizing. You will be more conscious about the words you're choosing. I mean, think about it. When somebody says to you, hey, how are you doing today? And you say, well, I'm hanging in there. Well, you're hanging in there? What does that tell the universe? That you're barely holding on? What if you change that to life is wonderful? Even if your heart's feeling really heavy and you feel like it's a lie to say something other than that, you can say something like, I am working it out. Everything I want is coming to me. I'm really amazed at how life is evolving for me. This is not a lie. This is simply intentionally co-creating with the universe by using your conscious thought and words and putting it out there into the universe. You know, so many of us we think, oh gosh, I'm having all these negative thoughts. How do I get rid of them? How do I get rid of them? But you can't control your thoughts, as I said earlier in this topic. But you can control your words. So instead of being in fear when you notice that negative thoughts, limiting beliefs are coming across your mind, you know, like that ticker tape, that never-ending commentary that just keeps going on, instead of going, oh, why did I think that? Cancel, cancel, delete, try to take it in, take it back. I don't want to. Simply verbalize your truth. Your truth is what you desire because your truth is who you are. If you want any kind of support with this, visit me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.